Here you have a new commissioner or a new collector. People come with new ideas. They said, okay, ये बिल नहीं है, नया बिल लाएंगे, ये गाड़ी नहीं, नई गाड़ी खरीदेंगे, ये ऐसा नहीं वैसा करेंगे. So everybody wants to use their own new way of doing things. So something we start and then it goes waste, and then again we start, restart. By starting, stopping, restarting, stopping, what happens is people lose the trust. Always we try something and then we stop it. Again, we ask them to do segregation. People do segregation, then right in front of their eyes, we mix it and we burn it. Then people lose interest. So starting and sustaining the plan. More focus should be on how to sustain it, how to get the motivation, because motivation is very short term. Our segregation karta mein, then I look somebody, 10 people not doing segregation, I also lose motivation. So how do you continuously engage? So some of the cost should be for communicating with people continuously, encouraging them, motivating them, congratulating them on the achievements they have made compared to last 3 years, last 2 years, how much of improvement they have made in the last 1 month. So this kind of regular interactions, regular behavior change methods keeps the motivation going. Workers also, those who are involved in the work, keep giving them all the support, keep giving them extra motivation. That is the way in which we can sustain. It is not always about cost. Many things happen without cost also, just by focusing on proper communication. In that way also we can save a lot of resources from going waste in our survey, assessment and plan. Okay. So one of the key things is get everybody on board. It is not like somebody doesn't have an idea. It could be a boy, it could be a teacher, it could be a political leader, it could be a religious leader. Today you have everybody has got at least one person in a house has got a smartphone. So you have WhatsApp, you have suppose community radios or FM radios, you have SHG groups, you have several channels which you can leverage for behavior change communication. So when you make a plan and you design a plan or a model for a particular cluster or a GP, make sure that everyone who is part of the waste generation is touched directly or indirectly on a regular basis. So that keeps the motivation going, that keeps the communication sustained, and that keeps the plan also working on operations working on a sustained manner. So stakeholder involvement is a very, very, very important cost, whether it is the worker or whether it is the community. You have to spend a lot of time and effort and also some money on making sure that the waste generator, I would not call them waste generators, just like I would not call waste as waste and waste as resource. I would call waste generators as not waste generators, I will call them as solution generators. So sometimes we will go with an idea, then they will come up with the simplest idea, alternative. अरे यार ऐसे करें तो पैसे बहुत कम में कर सकते हैं ना. Some illiterate person will say, and then straight away we will be completely clean bold. So waste generators, while you keep involving them, they can become solution generators. They will think out of the box. They will come with the easiest jugaad. Then that will create a lot of change in our model. So generator communication is the key for survey, assessment and planning. Without their involvement, without their ideas, without their contribution, without their cooperation, no plan will succeed. So it is very, very important. None of the technologies or none of the resources are as important as the human resources in the waste generation plan. So they are the solution generators. Approach them as the solution generators. Do not think they are the waste generators. So waste also they are giving as resource. Solutions also they are giving as ideas. Create that infrastructure or the platform. Facilitate. Then your role as somebody will be a facilitator of change. So social change can happen. All you need to do is facilitate. You don't have to give them knowledge. Dhyan nahi dena. Unko sab kuch pata hai. All we need to do is give them an opportunity to change. And that comes by facilitation, collaboration. That is the key that is missing. Whenever I see a failure model, I see this element as missing. The change management element is missing. The participation, collaboration, cooperation, contribution is missing. All other things, cash is there, technology is there, everything is there, vision is there, ideas are there, people are there, but contribution is not there. It collapses. So contribution versus collaboration. If you are looking at contribution not there, it will collapse. If you look at contribution is there, it becomes solutions. Okay, let's look at the final part of our agenda today. I will share with you two case studies. One, Dr. Ramesh has a wonderful video. In fact, I watched it some time back. Last night also I watched it just to check whether it is still available on YouTube. He has made a very interesting waste management introduction online. So he had put two pictures. If you see at the top of my screen, there are pictures of a dustbin, a cement dustbin in the nala, in the drainage, and then you can see some tricycles, with their tires in the air, discarded and not used. So these were, I think, some photos I might have shared with him from Ramayampet. Ramayampet is a small Gram Panchayat. Now it has become a town. But in 2018, when we went to do the waste management there, Swachh Ramayampet concept, it was a Gram Panchayat with about 80 kilometers from Hyderabad. And I think the population was about 18,000. That was the population. You had about 10 tricycles lying like that. And every street in the town, you had cement bins. But the waste bin will be empty. All the waste will be lying around the bins. So that was the situation when we landed up there. And what we did is we wanted to do a role model program there because it is very close to Hyderabad. We thought we will use technologies, we will look at a novel concept being introduced. So we went with three type segregation battery auto. So first we made a plan and then we looked at how many households are there, what are the routes, how can we plan routes, how many vehicles we need. Now the tricycles nobody was willing to use. Both the men and the women workers, they said, बहुत heavy सब ट्राइसाइकिल लेके कौन जाता उधर, the roads ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है, वो ठीक नहीं है, कम से कम और एक आदमी चाहिए पुश करने के लिए, अकेला नहीं कर सकता हूँ. So when we asked them, why are you not using, somebody has bought and given you tricycles, why are you not using? He said, no manpower, no roads. So some excuse they are giving. So then we said, okay, आपको आसान बनेंगे, आपको एक बैटरी कार्ड देंगे. So instead of using tricycles, they were using tractors. And tractors used to waste a lot of time going around because small gullies in the town, and then a lot of diesel, slow moving vehicle, lot of diesel waste, lot of cost they were incurring unnecessarily. And all the 4-5 workers used to go on the tractor. Nobody used to walk. Tractor ek jagah jata, then they will collect everything from that waste pile and then throw in the tractor and then go to the next waste pile. So according to them, that is waste management. People throwing in some corner and tractor going and picking it up. That was the waste management that was being practiced. Aur kidhar jata tha ye pura, it was all going to a nice water body. Ek water body tha 10 kilometers, 8 kilometers away. So simply they were dumping every waste. Out of mind, out of sight, happy. Pakka roads clean hai, सब कुछ क्लीन है, वेस्ट किधर है, पूरा उधर गया. इट हैज गॉन टू द वंडरफुल लेक. एक अच्छा लेक था, वो लेक पूरा कचरा बन गया. So we said, okay, we will try to tackle this. So fortunately, we had some CSR contribution. With the CSR contribution, we bought the battery vehicles, and for charging the battery vehicles, we bought solar panels so that they should not incur high electricity bills also. So that was looking at sustaining that battery vehicle. Then we looked at three types of stream separation in the battery cart. We gave them bags and then we gave them bins, and we also measured how much waste is coming. Instead of doing the survey, we measured every time from every house waste is being thrown. Wet waste is in one bin, dry waste in one bin, hazardous waste in one bin. The computer used to calculate automatically. IoT technology was used. From every house, how many grams is being generated every day. So without their knowledge, they were contributing to the assessment also. So accordingly, we used to say, okay, this many trips are required, this many bins are required. Tractor ke liye ek trip bus hai, do trips bus hai. So we used to rationalize the transportation based on the weighments and how much we are being generated. So we gave a QR code to every house. Aaj auto gaya kya nahi, QR code scan kiya, did they properly collect from everywhere. So the Gram Panchayat officers were able to see whether the autos are moving in the direction according to the plan, whether they are collecting from every household. That also is coming in an Excel sheet. So I will share this small report with you. It is available, I think, in PDF format. Probably I can ask Ramesh sir to share it with you later. I will mail it to him. So this is the Swachh Ramayana pet model. So if you can look at the screen. So we did the survey, then we did look at what was the existing condition, why door-to-door collection is not happening, why people are throwing waste. Then we looked at community involvement. So after assessing the situation, so this is where they were throwing all the waste indiscriminately. Then we spoke to the Gram Panchayat officials, then all the representatives, then the officials, then we spoke to the workers, then we spoke to public, all the traders. So then we spoke to the leader who was able to give some contribution. So then we bought the battery autos, bins required. Then we did stack composting because we did not want to spend infrastructure. Within 2 months, we were able to transform the community. And Almitra Patel ji, who is well known for her battle against pest management, she came and visited all the way from Bangalore. She came by her own flight. She was very interested to see, after seeing the photos, how it was done. Within 2 months, we have changed. So they were able to participate in the whole process. Now it's looking at how the community is very eager to look at how the new change is happening. So there was a vision, and within 2 months, it became a litter-free, bin-free. So we removed all the cement bins. We stopped the dumping. We stopped the littering practices. And then we were able to show just in 2 months. Of course, if you ask me, can I go and see today after, so many years? In 2018, it happened. Now it is in 2020. Of course, from a Gram Panchayat, it has become a town Panchayat now. It has become a new LB. Still, people talk about how well they have participated. The basics are there. The infrastructure might have changed because now it is coming under the municipal administration. The lesson we learned from this, one of the key lessons we learned from this is change is possible when you get cooperation. Funds are possible when you show people what is the plan. Operations are sustainable only when the stakeholders are involved in contributing. So this is one successful model that I wanted to showcase to you. There is another thing that Dr. Ramesh had asked me to go and help in Velichala. That is also something that we were planning. Of course, I was not part of the implementation. I was there at the initial survey level. So I have made a small report. This report will help you to look at some of the ways in which we have looked at assessing the situation. So Velichala is an award-winning Gram Panchayat, and IAS officers often are sent there for training. When IAS officers get inducted, when they come to Marichana Reddy in Hyderabad for training, some of them are sent to Velichala for their training also. So that's a wonderful GP in Karimnagar district. So we went there. When we looked at such a award-winning Gram Panchayat, what they are doing, see, they are also the same problem. Cement bins lying on the road, filled with debris or waste burnt, and the cement bins are looking black in color inside. Outside they are looking green, clean. Inside they are looking black. So I asked them, what are these 50 concrete bins doing in your town and everything? Why are they, painted in bright fluorescent green? Because in the night when there is no current, when there are no street lights also, vehicles can pick up, they will not dash into the bin. I said, fine. Then why is everything black inside? Because the tractor comes once in a week, sir. We simply burn everything in the bin itself once the bin becomes full. So even an award-winning village can be completely, negligent about what to do and what not to do. So for them, burning, they were all putting in the bin, but burning was the solution for them. It was as simple as that. Even though they had workers, 10 to 12 workers. Now, when the tractor comes, what was the thing they were doing? The tractor used to come and they used to take everything and they used to put it in the nice old wells. They used to dump all the mixed waste in the old wells. Imagine, they have been doing this for ages, decades. So we looked at a SWOT analysis. What are the weaknesses and challenges of this Gram Panchayat? So it was an award-winning GP. They had wonderful leadership. There was a visionary leadership. Committed team was there. They were doing Green Ganesh Utsav, so innovation was there. They were open-minded to a lot of ideas. But what about the weaknesses? We saw that there was a proper quantification, characterization not happening. Tractor coming, bins filling. There was no coordination, so burning was happening. So they were not aware of the challenges of throwing waste into wells, old wells. Then we said, okay, what is the opportunity or the infrastructure opportunities that you have? So they said they have access to certain funds. They were ready to tap funds. They were ready to take help from NIR, TPR. So these were the opportunities available for them. And then we looked at a proper SWOT analysis. Instead of threats, we call challenges. Look at the environmental challenges they are facing. And keeping in mind the 3R principles that we just discussed and some of our earlier success stories, we gave them some ideas how to go about it. And then we gave them some infrastructure ideas, how to create a management system, what kind of infrastructure they would need, what should be the dry resource center, what should be the material recovery facility, what kind of toilet should be provided, what kind of screening equipment, baling equipment, loading on off, vehicle movement, how it should be done. Everything was planned. Everything was done in a very participative manner. And then the estimates also were drawn. So 4 or 5 people worked on the estimates, what type of things that we need. So for segregation, what do we need? For compost, windrow composting, what do we need? For vermicompost shed, what do we need? So all these capital cost estimates were drawn up and the detailed project report was made. And then it was also sent for revision and suggestions by more experts. Then we looked at material costs for operations. What are the things that we need for people, the trainings that would require uniforms, tools, tackles, vehicles, all those things that need to improve the system. Then we looked at the mainly operation costs, the monthly recurring costs, the maintenance costs. We also drew up an estimate for that. Then we looked at how to monitor these things, what would be the technology monitoring costs and things like that. So then the final income generation, what would be the likely income that we could generate from the resources that we recover. That was also made into an estimate. And then we looked at what would be the shortfall. So always if you look at, there will be some sort of a shortfall, especially if it is a small cluster or a Gram Panchayat which is not very financially strong. So even Swachh Bharat Gramin funds also, depending on the population size, we can tap certain lakhs. Mostly that goes into the capital cost. So how do we manage the operating cost? So somewhere, even if you are able to balance everything in the green, you should always make a contingency plan or should always have a backup plan for some deficit. Because somewhere you find that there could be less contribution from the people. So wherever there is less contribution from the people due to genuine economic reasons, especially now during pandemic times, you cannot expect people to contribute financially. So how do we manage that deficit? From where do we tap the funds? That backup plan should always be there for some extra buffer that should be made in your plan. So when the buffer deficit is, can you share mute your mic, please? Okay, thank you. So here we are. This is the final slide I would like to share with you. So based on whatever experience I have had, I would like to summarize our session. We talked about 3 things. Basically, we talked about waste is not waste. Waste is a resource. We talked about community generators. Waste generators are not waste generators. They are solution generators. They are the contributors of ideas. And finally, we talked about successes and failures, reasons for successes and failures in case studies. It is not taking into account buffer of operating costs and not sustaining the community motivation and involvement. So in summary, any cluster level or any viable project that you would like to take up, don't be afraid to fail. First thing is, I always learned that failures create successes. You fail in something, then you are able to fine tune. So do not ask all the questions in the beginning. If you want to learn swimming, you have to jump into the water. Similarly, waste management, you have to jump in, you have to look at the resources, you have to get the contribution, you have to do it. So there is no question of not doing. So it has to be done if you want India to be a Swachh Bharat and a Swasth Bharat. We cannot delay our plans. We have to get into action. The sooner we get in, the better. So if you practice these three principles of resource management, community contribution and collaboration, and proper buffer planning, then it is possible for us to succeed most of the times. 90% of the time we will definitely be able to sustain our operations. So I will summarize what we have discussed. So we need to categorize waste, we need to assess the resources available, we should use participatory planning method to involve the community in our plans. Then we should do behavior change communication for door-to-door source separation and managing waste at the source itself, reducing at the source itself. That way we save a lot of transportation cost. But whatever little transportation we do, we have to ensure that reduction happens, and then we are able to transport in appropriate vehicles only to the extent required and plan the transportation in a very effective manner, because that is the backbone of waste management. If your transportation plan is not okay, then the waste management backbone will be weak. Then you look at the resource recovery infrastructure. What are the end points that you need to keep in mind? Where is this waste going? Where is my paper going? Where is my plastic going? Where is my hazards going? Where is my organics going? How do I create tie-ups for all these things? How do I look at zero waste? How do I manage everything possible except a very minuscule fraction? How do I manage the entire thing? That type, if the clarity is there, the final step, the end point of how this waste is going to be properly managed, not burned or not disposed or not thrown. That infrastructure will prevent our pollution and ensure that the environmental health of the people, along with their health, is also good. And then we create a sustainable plan, and we create the value chain, and we sustain the value chain by providing adequate buffer in our resource plan, right? So thank you very much, and I would take any questions we have. We have about 5 minutes more for questions.
Thank you very much, sir. And it was a very good overview you have given. Let's see if there are one or two questions.
Hello,
Okay.
sir. Sir, I'm
Yes,
Radha from Uttar Pradesh. Sir, I have one question. Sir, what are the possible way to run the that project in Plus One? Because at the in the village Gram Panchayat, people are not willing to pay any kind of user charges or something like that. And CSR are not much interested to pay some kind of money in rural sector. So at that time, suppose we have invested 20 lakhs or 15 lakhs for any project, and then how to run this project, how it get more.
Namaskar, sir. Especially in rural areas, as you rightly said, the contribution may not be forthcoming from the people. However, if you have tapped some funds for the capital expenses, you can ensure that some of it is kept for operations and sustainability, and you can look at income generation from the waste itself. That are the two options that are possible. Either we sell the compost or we sell the dry resources, and then we reduce the cost, the capital costs, and then we reduce operational costs by looking at handling things at the source level itself. Suppose, let us say you have 5,000 households in a GP, and 2,000 of them are practicing home composting. Then straight away your transportation cost will fall. So one way is, if people cannot pay money, let them contribute physically. अच्छा, आप बाहर मत फेंको, आप पैसे नहीं दे सकते तो आप ही आपका घर पे कंपोस्ट करो, कम से कम हम ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का खर्च उठाएंगे ना. So you have to convince them that either they contribute physically or financially. I hope part of your question was answered.
Okay.
जल्दी
Yeah, somebody from Uttarakhand has put up their hand. Kindly go ahead, sir. You can unmute and talk. विपुल सिंह जी, आप बात कर सकते हैं अनम्यूट करके.
Yes, sir. I'm in Rarban, Telangana, in Hyderabad. And sir, I just had a doubt that in both the case studies which you mentioned, the use of IoT or the extensive human resource utilization in creating DPRs. Suppose in a cluster there are like 50 or 60 gram panchayats, we may not have the time or the resource to do that much kind of analysis, in-depth analysis in a cluster. So, or we may not have the collaboration of people who can give us IoT technology. So how to do that kind of role model gram panchayats in a cluster at a bigger level?
I understand absolutely. See, I was trying to show off by showing you IoT also is possible in rural areas. Like Mr. Vipul Singh has correctly said, IoT is not a requirement. It is not a must. Only thing about IoT is today technology is becoming cheaper. You don't have to physically put people to see whether door-to-door collection has happened or whether how much of waste is being collected. So it is a very fun way of generating data without monitoring by using technology. Of course, it comes with a cost, and if it is not worth spending that cost in the GP that you're planning, I would definitely not recommend. It is not a must. I think it's a good question that you asked. I was just trying to show off that technology is also possible. Thanks for asking that question.
Thank you, sir.
We just take last question. One last question, if there is.
Sure. Looks like there are no more questions.
Yeah.
So,
So
I thank everybody for their wonderful participation, and I thank Dr. Ramesh for giving me this opportunity. I really enjoyed, talking to you online. And remember SMS, sanitation, mask, social distancing. Do SMS daily. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Muthu. It is always a pleasure, and it is always a great learning experience whenever we listen to you. And thank you very much for joining us, and we'll meet again, sir. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Namaskar.
So now I would say that we can move on to the next session. And maybe if you think you want to have some 3-minute break, it's possible you can take some 3-minute break, and then we'll come to the next session in 3 minutes. And the next session is on